over there, unless you're gonna be in it today.
She's coming. 1 minute.
Let's start it.
So who's going to push the button? Edward.
She was doing makeup over there, unless you're gonna be in.
All right, we are live.
Hey.
Hey, good morning, Dr. Anna.
Good morning. Good morning.
I guess good evening to you.
Good evening.
It's still
Good
not
afternoon.
evening, still the full day.
I love it. Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world today. Great to have you with us. We are broadcasting live on YouTube as well. And we just want to welcome everybody. I want to make sure that everyone knows that you can click on the interpretation link in the Zoom link. And today we are having live translation in 10 different languages. So certainly take advantage of that based upon where you are in the world. And welcome. Good to have everybody with us. And what an incredible month that we just finished with Daisy, kicking off the new month of September. And man, it's just exciting. The Forex performance continues to be on fire. Dr. Anna has some exciting announcements for us today on the crypto AI. We know that everybody is waiting and ready to really see the crypto AI matching the performance with the Forex AI. And we believe that this is going to be an exciting month with some of the new updates that are being installed right now into the system. So great to have Dr. Anna with us here today. We're going to have some super updates. The Achievers Pool and the Builders Pool, we'll be sharing the totals with everyone today for the bonuses for the month of August. But what another incredible month for the bonus pools and new pace setters, so many new pace setters last month. So lots of great things to talk about here today. And maybe the most important, and we might as well just go ahead and kick off and open up with this. But guys, we are so excited. The leaders, the pace setters, people from all around the world are so excited for the event in February. And this is going to really, we believe that this is going to be the catalyst to launch Daisy and the Daisy project to a whole new level. We've got some very, very big things lined up for this event, some amazing announcements at this event. The energy, we're gonna shock the world in February. It's gonna really be the moment where Daisy takes its place in the world, really takes its place on the global stage as one of the most powerful decentralized projects in the world today. And you don't want to miss it. We're pulling out all the stops on this event, and it's going to just absolutely be spectacular at the Coca-Cola Arena in Dubai. The time that we're going to have together, the fun, the relationships, the people that you're going to meet from around the world, people that think on the same wavelength that you're thinking at in your life. It's just going to be incredible energy, and you don't want to miss it. So we want to make sure everyone is taking advantage right now of the current ticket price, which closes on September the 7th. The price will go to the next tier on September the 7th. And so if you have not yet secured your tickets for the I Told You So event 2023 in Dubai, this is the week to do it. Lock your tickets in, get your team to get their tickets in. You can organize your group and participate with group discount tickets as well. But this event is going to be, we believe, the most talked about event in the industry. And with the announcements and the energy and what's coming in February, you don't want to miss it. So make sure you go to toldyouso2023.com. We'll put that in the Telegram chat again as well, and you can reserve your tickets. So Edward, Ilya, Edward, good morning to you. Ilya, good evening to you.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Still having coffee.
And Jeremy. It's Jeremy. It's a very good point about the tickets because now we are in September, so the fall has started and we have less than 6 months left. And we can see because of this price increase on September 7th, we can see that the sales of the ticket sales are actually going up because increase is going to be $50 increase. It's quite significant, right? So once again, we want to encourage everybody to buy tickets now before the price goes up. And it's always good to buy group tickets because you're bringing your teams and groups. So 10, 20, 30, 50, whatever you're comfortable about. Make sure that you go to the site that Jeremy mentioned. 6 months is really, it's around the corner. So we feel it. We feel the energy already. And time goes very fast. So it's absolutely, it's going to be the killing event.
Absolutely. And, we recommend also, making your flight reservations in advance. Certainly you can save money by doing that and get your hotels booked. One of the big advantages of early booking right now and preparing is you can get access to the best hotels before they're sold out. So make sure that you take advantage of that. All of that information, again, is at toldyousO2023.com. And again, we'll post that in the Telegram chat.
Yeah, and
Edward, what's up, man?
Yeah, on this event, Dr. Anna is going to join for sure, right, Dr. Anna? You're going to be in Dubai, February, probably with some of her. Maybe Dimitri will come too, and maybe Roy from Ernst & Young. So we'll see. But definitely, we're going to have new speakers and new people, new faces that you see there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be a big time of celebration too. I mean, we can already see that happening. If you've taken a look at the Forex performance, for example, it's up 140% right now since April the 1st. On October the 4th, we will be having the very first 6-month automatic performance fee payout, which means the unilevel bonuses, the bonus pools, pay setter pools, everything involved. There'll be an exciting moment for everybody starting in October. And of course, that's just the beginning. Then at that point, that residual income, that consistent residual income in those bonuses will start to pay out. So September is going to be a really exciting month. The bonus pools for the achievers and the builders pool are just on fire right now. Edward, what are the totals right now? The achievers pool.
The achievers is around 3,300.
Incredible.
And the builders is it's around $100 per share in the builders. So this month, we're a lot more in builders than last month.
Yeah, because last month was what, 60, 65 or something like that?
Yeah, somewhere in 60, I don't remember, around $60. This month is around $100. And
yeah, it's awesome.
And I think we're gonna start seeing
yeah,
I don't want to say it also depends on the trading. It's hard to predict, right? But we should see. This is exciting. You qualify in Achievers, you qualify one time and you're getting paid as long as we have this, right, for the next a year or two.
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, 32 over $3,000 bonus for doing something one time, Edward. I mean, that's incredible. There are people around the world who work full-time jobs, 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and many of them do not bring home a salary of $3,000 a month. And this is one bonus for a one-time achievement. I mean, it's a big deal. And all you have to do to get a share, I say all you have to do, but for every personal referral that you help reach Pacesetter Gold, you earn a share in this bonus pool. And there's no limit to how many shares. And we've had people that have already earned multiple shares in this pool. And it's just incredible. It's just another consistent stream of income that you can earn right now with this Forex momentum promotion. So it's exciting.
Yeah. And by event, the prediction on a crypto site, Dr. Anna, I'm saying because she's listening, it's very realistic. It's very possible, actually, to crypto overperform the Forex by the time. Because we got something, I know, maybe I'm jumping a little bit too fast to it, but I mean, last week we had call with Dr. Anna, right, guys? Last on Saturday, we have like we have calls every day, right, with her, but we do once on Saturday. We do like a long session, 2-hour call. We're going over everything what's happened, right? And look, she has 17 quant scientists working around the clock, lead by Dr. Anna. They all experienced, very smart guys. They're like optimizations, mathematicians, analysts, and the things are prepared. It's in the building stage. The things are prepared to be launched here in September. And hopefully there's no more addition needs to be done in that. There might be, we'll see. Dr. Anna will talk about, but that's, I was very, very excited the last call after talking to Anna because I seen a major things been happening in development part. So we should see it soon.
Yeah, Edward, I'm glad you brought that up, and I think it's the right time because it's the number one question that we get all the time, and I think the number one thing the community is waiting on, it's what we launched Daisy with, is the development of this crypto AI. And I think there's two things that are important to put into perspective. Number one is that we truly crowdfunded the development of the crypto AI. What that means is it wasn't developed already. It wasn't, the new where we're going with crypto trading didn't exist, right? And so we funded that as a crowdfunding project. We empowered Endotech to hire the teams to go through the journey. And it is a journey. It's a process. It's a development process to go where we're going. And it's really important that everyone understands that, hey, one of the reasons that you're going to get such a reward and such a benefit by being a part of Daisy and being an early mover in Daisy who participated in the crypto AI tiers, one of the biggest rewards that we're going to get is because we're willing to go through this process. When we have the victory, when we see that development completed, we have exclusive, immediate access to what does not exist anywhere in the world today. And that's the second point I want to make. The second point is this journey of development is going to be worth it. I want everyone to understand that right now in the crypto world, there is nothing that exists like what Dr. Anna and her team are building and developing right now. It doesn't exist. And the vision of where that's going and the performance that we expect to see is something the world has never seen before. We are literally going to bring to the world the most powerful, highest performing trading platform AI system in the world that exists in the world. And let me just say that is worth it. Now, if we don't reach that goal, then okay, we can say, man, that wasn't worth it. But when we do reach that goal, because we are reaching that goal, I promise everyone who's been on the journey, who's seen the ups, who's seen the downs, who said, man, when are we going to see the performance? When we see it happen, it's going to be the most exciting thing that's ever happened in Daisy and in this industry. And we will be the talk of the world. We will have the one and the only consistent, high performing, high risk, high return AI strategies in the world today. And that's the Holy Grail. It's the Holy Grail to be able to unlock that in an automated way, in a consistent way. It's never been done in the industry. And we are on the verge of that. And so we just want to encourage everyone. September is going to be an exciting month. The next 90 days are going to be an exciting 3-month run, I guess 120 days to the end of the year. And what Dr. Ann and her team are working on is going to push Daisy and really impact the world in the way that we have always dreamed. And so, in life, great things often take time, often have challenges that are unexpected, often require very tough skin, very big focus, because if it's worth doing right. And if it's a big enough idea, it's worth going through all of those challenges. And Edward, I couldn't agree more with what you said. Knowing what's happening and seeing what's the community is not yet able to see, when that manifests, when that comes true, we promise you there's going to be incredible celebration going on, and it's going to be an incredible victory together. It's another reason why I'm just telling you now, book your tickets for the Dubai event, because when we show the world the results at that Dubai event and what is coming next, Dave is going to be the biggest project in our industry and in the world, because of the performance and the results that this AI team is bringing to the table. So get ready. I know you've heard us talk about it for a while now, but we're just telling you the promise is real. The delivery of that promise is soon, and we're going to see some exciting things. So Dr. Anna, let's throw it over to you to share with us some updates from your end on what's happening in Endotech world.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for the intro. And I want to talk a little bit first, not about the version, but about what's going on in the market and generally with us, and maybe even general with me. First of all, you know that the bearish market that was since November really hit the industry by several bankruptcies, lots of money lost and stolen. And the reason is that many companies that are in the space got overly excited about the bullish moves. We are, by the way, one of them that we put too much of the portfolio on the bullish side, and we didn't switch it to the bearish side. But we need to admit that we were very careful with risk controls. That's why it didn't hurt us in the way that it hurt other companies that went with leverage and went with loans and went with over kind of hoping for the continuous bullish moves. So we saw huge companies, hedge funds, other companies that literally went to bankruptcy during these bearish moves. So can I see the other slide? The next one. And what I wanted to talk about is the big thing that we were dreaming to do at the beginning of the project and how it's going right now, and the fact that version 2.0 it's everything that we wanted to happen, but we still to give several pushes to get to the point where we need to be with the performance. So first of all, in very simple terms, what we had at the beginning of the project is a statistical observation of the markets that in high volatility worlds that we have high opportunity, but also high risk, high reward, the best opportunity is to go with trend. And it happens with many other markets as well. When they're still young, when they're in the very active phase, the trends are your friends and you can ride it. And if statistically it's a good idea. So the way we would ride it is to hunt for the beginning of the trend, to join it with buy, and then to look for the end of the trend and to exit it with sell. And it was working for both algos that are able to do long and short. Now, one of our mistakes was that we did not kind of symmetrically put buy and sell signals in our portfolios. And even that we had sell signals, we didn't follow them with the full capital, with full 50% of our capital. So the version 2.0 is the version which helps us to be more like one of the reasons that people do not go with the short side is not because it's not symmetrical or it's some emotional. Just the short side is very aggressive. It has more volatility. It goes, we call it like throwing knives. It's really, really aggressive phase. So until you are very successful with doing that, usually you try to stay away from going short, because again, if you miss it a little bit, you might hurt yourself, or you might hurt the risk and the results. So can I go to the next version? Yeah, so the version that we were struggling to get, 2.0, that were released a few months ago, is basically the version that prepared our AI technology to be much more precise with the markets that we work with. There is certain approaches in institutional markets, institutional quant teams, that what you need to do is you need first to model the market and then model your strategies. So instead of just creating very smart strategies, that's whatever you want, you first trying to model what's going on with the market. So for this, for example, Medallion funds, they had 8 different states of the market that they were predicting, and then within this market states, they were doing the trades. So on the chart, what you can see here is that every single segment of the market is different segment. You can see this kind of uniformity within the state. For example, in the middle, you have the hills going up and down in fairly similar fashion. And then you have the trend that goes also with similar amplitude and the speed. So each state has its own definition of the noise, of the size, of the length, and so on. So when we are able to predict the states and to basically understand the states in the market, we can now start using different methodologies for AI to try to optimize the results. So this major change of AI was done in 2.0, where we switched over tools from predicting the strategies to predicting and trades, to predicting first the market states, and then having lots of tools, lots of possibilities of how to capture this opportunity within each market state. And then this fun part started, as Edward and Jeremy said. We have now really big team of experts, of AI specialists, of quants that are working on creating this micro pattern identification that helps us to try different tools on different states to improve it. Now, it's quite complicated. Even that you see it with your eye, that it's quite simple, it's quite complicated. And here I wanted to share something personal. As you know, some of the leaders is kind of comparing us to the Tesla, and me personally to Elon Musk. And finally, this week, I decided to listen to the latest interview of Elon. And I was quite surprised that their challenges with AI, with creating Autodriver, is very similar to what we have. And their journey is kind of very similar to what we have, even that they are in a computer vision world and we are in fintech. So the main thing is that when you approach such a heavy task that has such a level of details and such a level of unpredictability, you always go with a feeling that you're already there, because you envision the solution, and then it looks like the logarithmic curve that you really creating lots of tools, it's working, and then you're feeling that you're always there, almost there, till you reach the tipping point where you understand that you didn't pay attention to something, and something new comes into your attention, some level of additional complexity that works out. That's why for the last few years he was predicting to finalize the new car, the new automated driver, and it was running away from them. It was escaping from them, the solution. In our case, again, we are at very final step. And when he was asked to explain why he thinks this way, he gave certain explanation. I would like to give my explanation why we think it's a final step, why it should work after we complete this week or even couple of weeks of work to reach this level of complexity that should finalize the efforts. And here I come to other examples like Medallion Fund that did 8 states survive till this year. And it was enough for them to capitalize on the results. The results that we see right now, again, we're still fighting through the final points, but we see the accuracy rate, we see the improvements with each step that we add in. It's very important to mention that it's not that our previous result didn't work out. We have and still had our strategies that working. It's just they're not reaching the same level of stability that we really need in order to say that we succeeded. So I would like to show you examples of the last 2 weeks and the next week that we're having in order to finalize some last points of the results. So for example, version 17 that's right now in production, can I see the next slide? It's basically talking about the fact that when we are at the reversal stage, we cannot reverse at each point because many times you are at very much at the noise level, and you need the reversal points that are correlated with your resistance and support lines. But then the question is whether you use static parameters or when to enter at the band of the resistance support, or you use dynamic parameters that connected to ATR and other elements that are talking about current situation with the market. And if before we were happy with the static parameters, now we understood that we need to introduce additional level of normalization. And the reason is because we didn't catch the final signal. So we had to go back to the drawing board and to figure out what went wrong and how we can improve it. And apparently certain elements, certain parameters were not dynamic enough with market state. So we improved this part, and the 992 resistance support line that was not materialized for us in DAISY in previous months. Now we are catching every time that we have resistance support reversals. So this version happened last week. We already have it in production, and we kind of covered this issue to making parameters dynamic. So can I see the next slide? So this is example of the current version that we are finalizing is additional tools to work on market states, right? So what you can see here is there are multiple ways that you can catch opportunities within the market states. Even that you see it clearly within the market state, the question is, how do you capture it? You can use, for example, extreme abnormalities of the market with RSI. You can see it with different indicators to decide when to enter and to exit. And we are literally having AI system that testing different in different combinations, each and every one of them, and trying to figure out what is the right approach to each market state. And again, you need to be very dynamic with the market, because market, even during the last months, we saw that the microstructures of the market started to change. So you need to be very dynamic in order not to compete efficiently with the rest of the players. So again, the market states and different approach within the market states is what's tested right now. And the final point, which we hope will help us to close this level of complexity that we were struggling to get. Can I get the next slide? Yes, it's the level of dynamic resistance support lines that are also created by, linear regression, pitchforks, different logarithmic curves, different pattern recognitions that we have. This is just an example of one of the things that we currently have in our state is a typical pitchfork that you can see work beautifully and gives you very clear signals of what needs to be done, the entries and exits with greens and with reds. So kind of this level of prediction is very exciting. And again, for each state and for each element, we have different forms that are showing the market. Again, Fourier and everything that you have on the list is currently in the system. So as I said, we have very high level of microanalysis of the states. We're having prediction elements for the market states themselves. And all this new approach is a very heavy lifting that we hope we already completed. So we will see very shortly whether this approach helps us to cross the line of moving the accuracy from level of 20 to level of 40 and up, and having our signals in very high winning rate. So that's kind of, I know that it's lots of terminology that I used, but in short, we had one approach that was working for us. We still have this approach working for us, but it's not enough, because it's not fulfilling our need for 200, 300% a year of the returns with the stability that we're looking for. And I believe that once we get there, we will be, as Edward and Jeremy said, we will be not approachable by any other firm that is working currently. Plus, it's not only crypto. Any emerging market that we will be approaching is basically the same story. And to summarize, it's also the story of the Ethereum, which is very, very exciting for us, because we, as a company at Endotech, we are strong believers in Ethereum. We think that blockchain, and specifically Ethereum, is the future. So having all the negative sides of the world, of the crypto world, we are still very much excited and believing in the future of crypto. We are very much believing that it brings, everything that it's talked about decentralization, about the trust, about the future of the blockchain. So Ethereum, by doing this step for us, it's another milestone for us that we are in the right market, we bet on the right market, and we need to push forward to extract these opportunities in correct way. So thank you.
Wow, incredible. Thank you, Dr. Anna. And wow. It's incredible. And guys, again, it's, I love R&D. It's like something that, I don't know, it's invigorating. Research and development is invigorating. When you're setting out to solve something that exists, the solution is there, that you're going to get to the end result, and you're on this journey, it's exciting. And maybe sometimes it doesn't feel exciting to you as the community, because you think, man, we just want to see results. We just want to see results. But this is one of those moments where the results that we're going to see are going to be so special, so significant in the marketplace, and producing an outcome, a final product that does not exist anywhere in the world. That result is so powerful, it's so big, that whatever the journey is to get there, it's going to be worth it. And understand, guys, that when this result is delivered, the valuation of Endotech and the value of your equity in Endotech, forget the performance side, but just the fact that we as a project, and what Endotech is doing is literally disrupting and creating something in the crypto world, in the trading world of crypto that does not exist in the world today. It's going to be history making, and it's really going to put this project on the map. And so this is huge. And listen, because we have all walked this journey together. We've seen the challenges, the ups and downs. We've heard from Dr. Anna, the full transparency of the journey. Every single one of us know firsthand that this was not an easy project to accomplish. This was not, this took a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of team members, a lot of dedication, systems that had to be in place just to get us to this point. And when we reach this goal, we have the right of celebration, because we paid the price together. We've gone through that journey together. And quite frankly, knowing where we're going, I wouldn't trade that for the world. If we had to go back in time and say, hey, what if everything just went perfect for the first 2 years? And what if everything was just up all the time? there would be no room for celebration in the 6 months when we come together in Dubai, because it's difficult to get too excited about things that are easy. But when you know that you've gone through a journey, when we know that, hey, together as a community, we brought our energy, we brought our belief, we brought our faith in Endotech and Dr. Anna, we brought our capital, our crowdfunding to a project that wasn't easy, was so challenging that no one else has been able to undertake it. And we are the community, and Endotech is the company that reaches that goal. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a story of celebration. That's a story that says we went through the journey together and now we get the reward together. So for every one of you who have been with us from day one, who participated in the cryptocurrency tiers, we're turning some incredibly exciting corners right now. And it's going to be one of the most exciting stories in the world of technology. And it will be the #1 story in the world of AI trading and cryptocurrency. So Dr. Anna, we love you. We appreciate you. We know that you carry a lot on your shoulders in this whole process. And thank you for being so strong and for never giving up on the vision and the mission and getting us to this point.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much.
And
Absolutely.
when you spoke about Elon Musk comparing his challenges and what we're going through, actually got me very excited because there's few things in the future to look forward. I can't talk about right now, but it's something really excited. But you know, there's no one more wants to see results than us. No more. There's not a single person on the field wants more this than us, because we have a lot more invested in. And at the same time, it's actually easier for us to go through this process because we actually in the trenches, we see what is going on, but the field doesn't see it. So sometimes they look only on results and they measure us by results, but the results right now are not from the new AI. It's actually not even old AI, because we have other strategies that are working. Like you can go on Endotech website and see some strategies that work, right? So it's a development testing. So it's hard for people to look at it, but we are so confident. We're so looking forward. We know exactly where we're going, and I just want to repeat one more time. Last call, this last Saturday, when we had 4 of us call, it was quite a long call to go into details, looking the new things that you're implementing with your team. It was like a new breath. It was really exciting to see it. Finally, we got few things in place, and I know your goal is to launch that part early September. Not sure where exactly we from that time, and obviously it's not a final version. It's just the first a strategy that is going to be that what we saw. Is that still on the plan, Dr. Anna, to be launched?
Yes, it's yes. Again, as I showed you, we have upgrades now every week. Like it's 17 in, 18 will be next week, and we have very precise roadmap that every version with additional elements coming out every week. So it's again, it's not that the strategy is not working. It's just becoming more and more precise. So it has more and more probability not to miss or to enter correctly. So again, we are not that we are black and white. It's not like we didn't have results and now we will have perfect results. It's just every version improves the probability of the results. We're still in a high risk, high return. We're still statistical in a probabilistic world, but this probability just moves from, let's say, 50-50 or 60-50, 60-40. It moves to 90 plus. So this road will be done in weekly steps all the time till we see that it's like practically no need to proceed and to improve. And then we will go to additional markets, we will go to additional elements, to additional time frames. You know, there's lots of space to go, including the time frames. So I don't want to elaborate on this one because I hope it will bring some good news in some other calls. But again, we are just every step we are improving. So it's on some level we're already there that we're improving, and we know that the previous issue that we had before are already resolved. So if the market similarly behaves in the next couple of years, it's already, our performance should be much better. But again, we want to be very precise on each entry and each exit, and to capture not 20% of the opportunities, but more than 50, and hopefully near to 200. So we'll see how it's how quickly it develops into these numbers.
That's really good. That's really good answer, because so people know this is not black and white. This is not going to be like all of a sudden boom and it started. It's implementing step by step, and then but once we get close to it, we should start already adjusting. I like it.
Yeah. But again, it's not that it's not that we're in black. It's not that our system is completely, because again, we saw that through the different market conditions, we're still alive, we're still moving, and many companies that are doing algorithmic trading are already under the water. So it's not that, again, we are in black area. We're just not in the white area with 100% of probability that we want to be. So again, we need to move there, and again, we hope that it will be very quickly.
Awesome.
Right?
Yeah, Edward, what you said is it's so powerful. It's so true that the crypto performance has the potential. I know everyone's excited about the Forex performance right now, and it's really neat. But the reality is when we see things kicking into full gear, the potential in the crypto side is much bigger, much higher.
That's true. That's why we're pushing. Yes. Yeah. That's why we're pushing. That's why we, we're having this focus on crypto, because the potential in crypto is much more interesting than any other market.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Thank
thank you, Anna. One more thing. Last month we had event. We had a Zoom call from the Endotech office. 4 of us there. Actually 6 of us there, because Roy and Dimitri was on it, and Roy shared about Ernst & Young, and after that I had a talk with him that we needed a letter, something that I had with Ernst & Young to show that they do review, and he said he's working on it. It's going to happen. What happened is he messaged me in like 1 a.m, and I was about to go to sleep, and I said, can I call you in the morning? And I had such a busy morning, and I didn't call him yesterday in the morning. So guys, I'm sorry. I think he probably has some news which is soon going to be announced, but about Ernst & Young, this question to you, Anna: do you think it's possibility by February event, maybe even have somebody from Ernst & Young, at least Roy or somebody from Ernst & Young, maybe even participate in Dubai event?
We'll need to check. I cannot speak to them for them. So I cannot speak for them, but I can speak to them and ask if they will be willing to join us. Yes.
At least on a Zoom call, maybe. By that time, we probably are going to have, I know we got a lot of things coming along.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm asking, because I know where we're going with everything. So anyway, that said, we will have something for you guys about Ernst & Young, so you have it. See, obviously we cannot show all the details because it's private, but we'll have Roy maybe talk about more.
That's correct.
All right. It's a shorter call today.
Japan, we definitely want to let everyone know on October the 1st, we will be doing, so we did a tour this summer with 3 countries and in Europe, and we will be in Japan on October the 1st. It's going to be an incredible event. We're expecting over 1,000 people in attendance. If you have leaders in Japan or people that you want to start to contact in Japan, certainly we welcome them to join this event, and we will be doing our next global call as well from Japan. So It's going to be an incredible end of the month. We're very excited about the reaching the 6-month mark with the Forex performance. So again, that first week of October, everybody's going to be excited to see the performance and the payouts, the residual income, and the unilevel bonuses, and it's going to be exciting. So it's going to be a great month. September is going to be an incredible month. The Pacesetter reset has ended. We're not extending the Pacesetter reset promotion in the month of September. So congratulations to everyone who did take advantage of that promotion over the last couple of months. The Pacesetter reset is not continuing in the month of September. So that's an important note for today as well. Any other, Ilya, any other details that we're missing?
Yes. On momentum pack, Jeremy. So that's the last one.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
Yes. So basically, every time when the month ends, right? So we get a lot of requests. Are you guys extending this promo for the next month, right? So what we're gonna do next time is we're gonna extend it not until the end of September, but we're gonna extend it until the total contribution will reach 50 million benchmark, right? So we're extending officially momentum packs. It's gonna be running through September, most probably through October, depending on the speed, right, of growth, the sales, until the total contribution will reach 50 million. So that's the second announcement.
And
Right now, the total contribution.
And now it's 35 million. Yes. So that's a good point. So now it's 35 million sharp. So it's like another 15 million to go, right? So to grow.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely. The momentum pack has been incredibly exciting.
Then I think we'll at Japan event, that 15 million is going to be sold out.
Yes, it is quite
Putting
possible.
pressure in Japan.
Yes. So next
and for
global,
those that don't know, that momentum pack puts 90% of the contribution into the live trading. So this is probably the most powerful promotion that we've ever had for members to contribute, because instead of 70% going into live trading, 90% goes into live trading. And just a reminder for those that may not be familiar, this begins at tier 5. If you're a tier 5 member in Forex, you can contribute to a tier 5 momentum pack. If you're a tier 6 member, then you can contribute to a tier 5 momentum and a tier 6 momentum pack, and so on. So it's a big opportunity with 90% of the contribution going into live trading, and you still get the full equity that you get with the original tier. So this is very, very powerful.
Yep.
Awesome. All right.
Okay.
Well, Dr. Anna, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate you. And everybody, thank you for joining today. We, again, just get your tickets booked for the Dubai event. We're putting it all out there. As you guys know, we had an event at the Coca-Cola Arena at the end of March, but because of many of the challenges that we had the 6 months prior to that event, we did not have the response. And quite frankly, if we can talk, as always, very transparently, I believe that there's many people out there who probably did not believe that Daisy would be here standing stronger today than ever before. There's probably many people who've seen companies come and go, projects come and go. And most projects, when they hit challenges, they disappear, the money disappears, and the project ends. And here we are almost 2 years later. It'll be 2 years at the event in Dubai. We're stronger than ever with full transparency, and we're literally just getting started. So this event in Dubai it's really going to be a celebration of the strength of this community, of this project. It's going to be a celebration that, hey, Daisy's not going anywhere. Endotech's not going anywhere. This vision is not going anywhere. We're literally just getting started. And I think that itself deserves enormous celebration from every member in this community. While the journey may not have been perfect, it certainly had many challenges. The journey continues. The path continues. The movement forward continues. And that's something we ought to all celebrate. The fact that in today's day and age, with so many bad scams and things that are out there, every single one of you have found a project and are a part of a project that is 100% real and 100% committed to going all the way to the finish line. And so we believe that this event in February is going to be really where the power happens. We want to see thousands of the community members coming together, and we are going to spark something from that event that's going to reach and echo through the entire world. So please, we're inviting you, we're asking you to make a commitment. We need the community right now to step up and say, hey, Daisy's the most real project we've ever seen, and we are here. We are here to the end. We're asking the community to lock arms together, all of us, and let's take this thing to a whole nother level. So that event in February is probably the #1 most important decision and next step for the Daisy community. And I think, let's close the call with that thought today, that we need you to step up. We are asking the community to step up and to say, we're here and we are a part of this movement, and let's create an energy and a momentum together coming out of this event in Dubai that we've never experienced or seen before. To do that, it's going to take all of us making a commitment to be there, bring your energy, bring your power, bring your vision, and let's make history together in February. So you can go to toldyousO2023.com, and you can still get that early bird pricing before September 7th. And let's really make a commitment together as a family, as a community around the world, that we are going to be there together in Dubai in February. And we're going to see some amazing, amazing things happen from that event. So, Edward, Ilya, anything else that we needed to cover?
I think, Jeremy, this is it. So, Dr. Anna, I also want to personally thank you for your part today, and looking forward to seeing you in Tokyo next time, 4 weeks from now.
Yeah, I'll see you there. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you.